Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to live coverage of the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between Coventry United and Highgate United. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful winter's evening in the best city in the world. We've got 90 minutes of action coming your way. Let's get you into your starting lineup. So there has been a change in the Coventry United team. Unfortunately, Ben Valance has been taken injured in the warm-up and will be unable to participate. So he has been replaced in the team. So the Coventry team is as follows. Number 1, Brendan Bunn. Number 2, Harry Sawyer. Number 3 now is Tyler Haddo. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, the captain Jamal Clark. Number 6, Kyle Barnett. Number 7, Luke Downs. Number 8, Sam Belcher. Number 9, Sam Lockley. Number 10, Kai Williams. And number 11 is Luke Jones. Substitutes for the Red and Greens. Number 12, Shane Nicholson. Number 14, Lewis Ison. Number 15, Eli Barco. And number 17, Dominic Lane. And for Highgate today, already underway here at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United in the traditional red shirts with green shorts and socks, the civic colours of our proud city. And wearing all pink today, Highgate United. Coventry United throwing deep into the Gate territory. Harry Sawyer with the throw. United using a slightly different tack today, going with a wing-back formation, crosses in and bounces into the hands of Aaron Brown between the six. The previous fixture between these two sides was full of controversy. Coventry United and Highgate meeting at the Coppice earlier in the season, with the game finally poised at, I believe it was 3-3 at that point. United with a pretty stunning comeback. But then in the 92nd minute, 2 minutes of added time had elapsed. Dan O'Sullivan suffered a severe back injury and had to be rushed to hospital. The game was called to a halt, and we originally believed that the game was finished right there and then, but it turns out the game was abandoned and wasn't officially finished, as there was another 60 seconds of added time. But it all worked out for Coventry United as they ended up winning the rearranged tie. Highgate on the lookout for payback, and hopefully no abandonments tonight. Bit of a shove in the back there from Sawyer, but the shot away, stung well with the gloves of Brendan Bunn, but then headed home the rebound. The shot from Corey Carrivers, headed home from close range. Jordan Goddard finishing it off, the number 8 for Highgate. In fact, no, is it? In fact, no, it's number 9. It's Lee Brown. The initial effort, a goal by Corey Carrivers. Able to stay on his feet despite the defensive intervention of Harry Sawyer. Brendan Bunn palming the ball into the ground, but on hand was Lee Brown to nod home, and we've had barely 2 minutes on the clock already. Highgate United lead at the Butts Park Arena. So confirmation the goal was scored by Highgate United number 9 Lee Brown. The worst possible start for Coventry United. Ball in the hands of Haddo. Downs. To the right hand side, and it's Lockley on the run. Nodded back to his goalkeeper by Nathan Policiano. Oh, and a real muck up there by Aaron Brown, just able to hold Lockley up. What on earth was Brown doing? Well, Highgate almost pegged back immediately thanks to some questionable antics from Aaron Brown in the Highgate net. Caught to possession by Sam Lockley, with the keeper able to get it to safety before the United striker could take advantage. If anyone's got to their seats a little bit late, they've missed a fair bit of action in the opening couple of minutes. Sam Belcher. Looking for Lockley down the right side, he was never going to find him. And it's out of play for the goal kick. The failed pass down the right hand side. So a reminder that Ben Valence will not be taking part in today's game. He was originally named in the starting lineup but has suffered an injury. And it looks like United may have actually changed their formation. Originally it was going to be a 3-5-2 with Valence, Clark and Barnett at centre-back. It looks like Jones may actually be playing a centre defensive role. He is more of an attacking player, with Tyler Haddo now wearing the number 3 shirt and playing at left wing-back. So it's to see how we get on. It does look, in fact, that Jones is playing as a centre-back. So an unconventional role for young Luke Jones. Oh, good bounce for Barnett. Shielded out of play. In fact, it's been given as a free kick. As Brown trying to muff play. And the free kick will be taken by Brendan Bunn. One danger man to look out for Coventry, for Highgate United, I should say. On the right-hand side of what looks like a front three. Highgate seemingly playing looks like a 4-2-1-3. Defensive midfield and attacking midfielder behind the front three. Marco Adagio is our one to watch today. Always seems to score against Coventry United. They haven't needed Adagio's input in front. They lead thanks to his strike partner Lee Brown playing down the centre of that front three. The ball in the position of Brendan Bunn on the edge of his own penalty area. This Park Arena pitch looking a little lusher tonight. Haddo is making the run. Will he receive it from Luke Jones? Yes, he will. Jones Haddo tried the cross, but it was blocked off. He's by Dwayne Courtney. Flicked on by Brown. Jarrett will make the run. It should be Sawyer's ball, and the little dummy to find Jagrup. Musa punts it to the left. Haddo wins it in the boxes, safely into the hands of Aaron Brown for Highgate. Today's show and also today's match here on Coventry United TV by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Oh, dust being kicked off on a very hard pitch at the butts. And seasonably dry weather turning the First Park Arena surface into a rock-like substance. Caught mid-air as he nodded the ball across to Sawyer. It's a simple collision. The throw-in has been given to Coventry United. It's Sam Lockley last day. You can see from here, but United have certainly got lucky with that. Belcher returns the ball to Sawyer. Jagrup. Jagrup trying to force Sawyer down from the height. It's away to Downs. Looks to float one over the back line. Aaron Brown will say. And Haddo thought that he kept it in and tried to round the keeper and find his way to an empty net, but didn't find it. Gone out. It's away by Brown and held mid-air. A push from behind by Jagrup, and Clark turned around to the referee and asked what he'd done. He'd been given the foul rather than So halfway into United turf towards the right of the field. It's free kick from Brendan Bunn towards Lockley on the edge of the area. Another way by Policiano. Jagrup flicks it on. Now the chase is on for Highgate with Brown. Plays it into the centre. And where can the gate go from the pass down the centre of the park by Trevor Edwards? Picked up by Bunn, played out by Barnett. United now reverting to 4-2. In fact, no, it's more like a 4-3-3 actually for United. That's what has centre. So another free kick, and Brendan Bunn will send that one towards the Gate penalty area. Here by Haddo, but no direction on the header. Flies behind him, out of play for the goal kick. 10 minutes of play elapsed at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Highgate United. Next time we come on air to you here on CUTV this coming Saturday, the Trevor Memorial Stadium, home of Boldmere St Michael's. A word of warning: we don't always get the best Wi-Fi coverage there, so of course we will try and give you the best. The ladies are at home on Sunday against Portsmouth. Don't miss that. Belcher surging towards the back line for Highgate. Takes a stumble, but Williams picks it up. Belcher. His pass to Downs collected. Now the move continues down the right-hand side for the visiting team. Lee Brown. Marco Adagio. He was looking for Shea Palmer from behind, but the slide in by Haddo, and United have been given the free kick, I believe. Referee wants a word with Palmer. Free kick taken by Luke Downs, about 5 yards into United turf. Played back to Brendan Bunn, who's out of his box and looking to get United on the front foot. Liza. It's not the best of passes picked up by Jagrup, but Highgate far enough back to allow Bunn to recall. Side in by Belcher, doesn't take the ball away from Goddard. Jagrup. Now Brown skips away from Downs, switches to play. Palmer threads it down the right hand side of the box, intended for Adagio, intercepted by Barnett. On its way for Tyler Haddo. Two players leaping for it, Haddo and Edwards. Edwards coming out on top. Edwards again floated into the box, headed by Clark. It's an aerial duel and an effort from long range across the deck by Goddard out of into the hands of the goalkeeper. Downs. Jones playing at left back now. Kyle Barnett. Rolling upfield. Haddo. To flick it on, but it's into safety by Courtney. And the ball collected by Bunn. Launch to the left. Poor control from Adagio. Allows Jones onto it, looking to thread it down the left for Haddo. Doesn't make it. Challenged by Jones, but it's back to Palmer. And Musa shrugs off the challenge and knows some space for Haddo down the left-hand side. Quickly caught up by Palmer. Goes for the high cross. Swung away by Policiano. Belcher controls. Luke Downs. Trying to find Lockley with a threaded pass. And Jagrup taken out with a well-timed side challenge on the side by Harry Sawyer. Takes it past Edwards. Williams. And out-muscled by Dwayne Courtney. And Williams with his hands all over the big number 4 free kick. It's gone in the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division. Coventry United 0, Highgate United 0. Live coverage of this match with Liam Cook here on Coventry, the home of all men's and women's footage for the Red and Greens this season. Highgate visitors today, opening the scoring within 2 minutes. Free kick from Brown straight up to the head of Musa, who will be first to the seconds. The answer is Marco Adagio, the Highgate attacker on the right-hand side of the field. Lee Brown, will he return it to Adagio? Yes, he will. He's got a couple of pink shirts in there. Adagio looking to lob it towards the left-hand side of the box. It's collected by Carivers, not in a shooting position. Forced towards the touchline by a dogged Musa. It was Carivers' initial attempt that led to the goal. Palmer. Can Brown get it in? It's down line to Palmer again. Good pressure from United, keeping Highgate at bay. Goddard just keeps it in. Two United players behind, the cross charge down by Luke Downs. Receives it back from Goddard and hoofs it upfield. Nodded on by Courtney. Now United bring it to feet. Will they be able to start the counter? Highgate holding them back. There's any hopes of kick-starting the Highgate move are quashed with Barnett's interception. Down, stretched by Jagrip, but couldn't make contact. Sawyer. Belcher brings it down the edge of the area. Off the chest of Lockley, looking to link up with his old rugby mate Sam Lockley. Volley on by Jones, but no one was ready for it. A kick up and a knee up and onto the ground from Aaron Brown. Promising signs from Coventry United. It's really the same as the South Normanton match on Saturday, as Jagrip slips on the ball he controlled and loses out to Musa on the deck. Tyler Haddo, his first Coventry United start. Downs. The chase is on between Courtney and Williams. A slide in by Williams. I think he got more of the player than the ball. And it's out of play for a goal kick. I'm not sure Williams got any of the ball, actually. I think he probably wrapped his legs around Courtney. And Courtney holding his leg. Goalkeeper Aaron Brown giving some instruction mates not to let their heads drop, not to let this good start alleviate. And away from Edwards. There'll be a free kick 5 yards into Highgate turf. Latest scores from the going on tonight. Arsenal lead Bournemouth by 1-0. That's the Emirates Stadium. Real Madrid and Barcelona in the Copa del Rey tonight. Downs with the delivery off the head of Barnett. Haddo couldn't get his bonds up, and it's safely to the feet of Nathan Policiano, the Highgate left back. Stabs it forward, nodded on by Jagrip. And Lee Brown looking to send Adagio on his way down the left-hand side. Ball floats out of play. Coventry United throw on their right. Sawyer's throw. Headed up by Policiano. And it looked like Courtney was using Williams as a launching pad. Referee says no foul. Courtney won the header. Policiano, after the resulting ball, looking for Adagio. Intercepted by Clark. Clark sent it over. And now Williams. It's over Brown, but it's heading wide. Aaron Brown racing off his line to meet the loose ball. Williams got there first. He's appealing for a foul. There was contact with Brown. But Williams sent it over the on-rushing goalkeeper, but it wasn't going to hit the mark. And it bounced out of play. And Brown again lines up this goal kick. 20 minutes of play have already elapsed at the Butts Park Arena, and Highgate retain their 1-0 lead, gained in the second minute. And it's a battle between Lockley and Policiano, and the referee feeling that Lockley was a little too forceful, leading into the back of the... I believe Policiano was the manager's brother, Ashley Policiano, the Highgate United manager, and Dave Policiano at left back. Brown, free kick in from the left-hand side. skirts of his penalty area. In the air by Downs. Jones looking for Williams. Challenged by Courtney. Downs picks up the loose ball. Lockley down the right. Takes on OG. Deflected out of play. Lockley looking for the low cross and turned behind by the Highgate captain. Williams waiting for it in the centre. Haddo behind him. But United will have to settle for the set piece. Corner kick on the right to be taken by Sam Belcher. Belcher in, keeper lost it. Way to Belcher on the right again. I think Belcher was going for a goal. It was charged down by Courtney. Goddard. Javrook. Upline to Marco Adagio. Overlapping from being made by Javrook. Adagio didn't get the chance to play the ball. Had a play via the boot of Luke Jones. Goddard there with him, but he's going to leave it for Shea Palmer, the right back. Lee Brown, chest control, volleys it on. It's Brendan Bunn who ends that move by claiming the ball. Downs on the edge of the box, receiving the rollout. Clark. Going the direct route over the defence to the feet of Haddo. Tyler Haddo, can he get the shot away? Something towards the net, going for glory himself. Flashes across the face of goal. Second's picked up by Lockley. Lockley in. Haddo's header. And caught well by the shot stopper, Brown. Haddo at the heart of that move. First effort off target, but kept alive by Sam Lockley. The second, good delivery from Lockley. And they had to stretch to send that ball goalward, but Brown was equal to it. Williams volleys the ball out of play after a hopeful ball from the back. 25 minutes of play have gone in the Total Immersion Midland Football League Premier Division. We'll be taking a short break at half time, so look for the new live stream on the CUTV YouTube homepage. Still 1-0 Highgate, but United have certainly found their way into this match. Here's Kai Williams. Through ball for the returning Gift Musa, back from a ban. Holds off Carivers. Barge into the shoulder as Musa put the cross away. It's out of play for the goal kick. It flies behind the net. There's been a few goals in the Premier League since we last informed you. Arsenal now 2-0 up at home to Bournemouth. Jagrup with a tricky, amazing run. Free kick to, I believe, for an infringement on Lee Brown on the edge of the penalty area. That's stretch leg of a Coventry defender catching him. Standing guard and Jagrup. It's going to be Isaac Jagrup to take responsibilities and try to find a second for Highgate. Not a bad attempt, but nothing that Bunn can't handle as he swiftly volleys the ball away. It's too hot for handle, volleyed away by Aaron Brown, knotted up line again by Belcher. Oh, and a nasty collision. Liciano going in with the shoulder there on Haddo. Liciano protests his innocence. The freak. Aaron Brown protesting that Liciano win the ball, which he did. Jones eyeing up the red shirts in that penalty area. Nodded down, and a thunderous strike from Belcher. If that had hit the back of the net, then we would have had to look for the goals. They would have been lifted from their stations. So Brown again with the ball on the edge of his 6-yard box. There it goes as we head up to the half-hour mark. The ball bounces out of play. Haddo and Rivers both going for the ball mid-air, but neither able to get their head on it. Williams intended target of a long ball from the back. It's OG's to deal with, and the ball deflects off Williams' hip as he attempts to clear. That will be a throw to Highgate. If you are enjoying today's coverage here on CUTV, don't forget to hit the like button below the video to let us know you're enjoying it. Comment with your feed or subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive content, and we are on Twitter at Cov United TV. Remember, we will be taking a break at half-time slot for the second live stream prior to the start of the second half. Jones lofts it upfield. Williams didn't get the first touch right. Palmer collects. Goddard turns away from Musa. Edwards couldn't find Adagio. And now on the move, it's Luke Jones with the approach. Lockley closed down, dispossessed by Edwards. And he'll get the throw as Musa attempted the challenge. We have FA Women's National League Southern Premier Division fixture for you this Sunday, live from Communications Park in Daventry. It's Coventry United Ladies versus Portsmouth Women. Kick off at 2 o'clock. And on Saturday, it's the men's team again, away at Boldmere. And if Jagrov had stayed on his feet, he would have been able to thread it through for Brown, but a poorly timed stumble curtails a promising venture. Sawyer's clearance only as far as the feet of Goddard. OG in his own backyard. Aaron Brown closed down by Belcher, but swipes the ball away from the former Hinckley midfielder and sent it upfield looking for Adagio. One in the air by Clark over Luke Downs. Goddard. On the left is Carrivers. Holds off Sawyer and sides past Downs. Across to Jagrup looking for the cross. Blocked initially by Barnett, but Jagrup's got it back. Sees no one there. Policiano making the run to him though. Policiano in support, but Carrivers can take. Goddard. Edwards back to Goddard. Slowly but surely Highgate pushed back into the centre circle now with Dwayne Courtney. Turns away from Williams and dragged down by Gift Musa was Edwards. Well worked move from Highgate United, but United set up well defensively and repelled the gate pressure. Goddard in the centre circle will take this free kick. He's on the edge of that penalty area. Nodded across the box only as far as Sam Belcher, who flicks it up and volleys it away. Sent high into the sky by, nodded on towards Edwards, beaten in the air by Belcher. Williams sends Lockley through by the penalty area, needs support and finds it with Belcher. Into Williams and Haddo taken out. Corner kick given. Haddo snuck behind the defender. And Dwayne Courtney caught the former GMP winger. Haddo going to ground, but a corner only. I wondered initially if Haddo was offside. Well, there will be a corner kick. United will feel hard done by that. It's not a spot kick. Haddo sneaking in like a ghost. corner. Strong header away at the near post by Shea Palmer. It's back in, and with 3 United players closing in on the ball, Brown did his job and gathered it at the near post. His goal kick brought to feet by Sawyer, and continues the run. Could United be back on the front foot here? And there's space on the right for Haddo's cross. In by Haddo, it was blocked up by Oji. A second crack at it for Haddo, perhaps. Well, the second crack flies behind the net. Thus ends a promising spell of pressure for Coventry United. An encouragement for the Red and Green Army. 10 minutes until half-time here on CUTV. The score remains Watford 0. Second goal for Liverpool being scored by Mane again. Jagrup nods the ball across to Brown. Palmer. And what a ball by Palmer. Off his line and catches the bounce on the right side of Corey Carivas. Thrown out by Barnett. Lockley, which is the play. Chest control by Haddo. He's got Sawyer with him. Williams flicks it on for Sawyer. Back to Haddo, who continued the run down the right wing. Cuts in, but heavy first touch out of play for the goal kick. Play has been top notch from Haddo, just struggling to finish off those moves. But a lot of potential there for the former GMP forward. Today's show here on CUTV, and also the match sponsored by Current, bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Brown came with the head of Carivas. Sent back where it came from by Clark. Williams, and there's space and left for Sam Lockley. Glory himself would have been a better option to thread it through for Lockley, but the shot blocked by the back of the leg of Oji. It's all well and good for us to say up here. We've got a much better view from up here than the players have from ground level. It's all well and good in hindsight. So the lads on that green sub that have got the hard job. Clark. With the head of Adagio. And Clark able to hold off Jagrup just long enough. Play for the throw. Awkward control from Bunn, receiving it from Sawyer, but he's going away now. Fake header by Downs. And pass behind Lockley, who has to sprint like Usain Bolt to catch up with it and keep it in. He has kept it in, and now Luke Jones keeps the assault going. Misplaced pass, Downs. Lockley. He was sufficiently recovered from his 100-metre dash. Williams. Luke Jones through for Williams again. Cross easily blocked by Park. But it will be a throw on the left-hand side of the box for United, with time running out before the break. United need to capitalise on this momentum. Lockley. Luke Jones. Looking to beat the defender for... As far as Lockley steadies himself and stumbles as he turns away from the defender. Clearance chested. Looking to roll it across the Haddo. The pass didn't have the legs on it. Neither did Jagrups. As Sawyer has it again for United. That's a better cross for Sawyer. Received by Lockley. Jones. Downs in a more central location. Rolled on and cleared by Policiano in the penalty area. Musa looks for Lockley, but it's picked up by Palmer. From Brown, cannons off the back of Belcher's head, and that takes a spin off. It allows Downs onto it. Musa dispossessed, sent through for Marco Adagio as he leaned into the back of Jamal Clark. He stumbles to the ground, and United can regroup for one last push. And Brendan Bunn with a poor kick sent straight out of play towards the left. United need an impact player from the bench. They have a couple of good options in Eli Barco and Dominic Elaine. Defensively, they have Ian Nicholson, and an interesting name back on the bench after a long injury struggle. Lewis Eisen available for selection again, and a free kick given as Lee Brown was shrugged down by Luke Jones. Possible shooting opportunity for Goddard. The Highgate number 8 ready to pick his spot. As you know, Jones joins the wall after his ticking off from the ref, and Goddard can get to the real business of attempting to double Highgate's lead with 3 minutes to go until the break. And that will surely be a free kick as he clatters into Edwards. Edwards collapses in a heap. It was simply a case that Downs was heading so fast. And the referee is going to have another friendly chat with a player in red. And in fact, the referee is taking out the card, and it is going to be a yellow card for Luke Downs. Downs is a tad unlucky there. Sprinted like a speed train to get to that ball before Edwards as he launched himself past Goddard. Edwards got there first, and Downs simply couldn't slow down. Goddard again floats it in. Oh, the count the head of Courtney. Adagio down again by Adagio. Oh, and there's a neat turn by Haddo. Sent upfield. Mitch Policiano brings it down. Back on United's doorstep, aerial duel won by Jamal Clark. Belcher, now Sawyer. Looking for Kai Williams, cut out, but Belcher powers it across to the left-hand side, and now Lockley taking on Shea Palmer. Sam Lockley couldn't find the target from the United striker. Red and Green's trying to capitalise on this momentum before the break, but time running out before the half-time whistle. It has been many an occasion this season where United have started slow, found their way back into the match, only to have their momentum by that pesky half-time whistle. United are slow burners at the moment, but when they get going, then they are certainly a threat to be wary of. Running upfield for Williams. On it back to his keeper by Dwayne Courtney. Williams putting Aaron Brown under pressure, but it will be a pickup for the goalkeeper, with Williams closing in. 30 seconds of normal time to go. We will be taking a short break here on Coventry United TV at half time. So look for the second live stream option just before the start of the second half to continue your audio coverage of this Midland Football League match. And don't forget to hit the like button below the video if you are enjoying today's coverage. As Goddard's approach is curtailed by the chest of Gift Musa, who's deflected out of play for the throw-in on the halfway line. And Luke Jones protested this.